YOLO mofos, what's going on if you're up early in the morning? Welcome to communism. Isn't it great? No, but really though, isn't it great? I forgot to turn off my intro, so you're just gonna have to watch my cool intro again. All right, where was I? What was I? What was I doing? Oh yeah, turn that thing off. Good morning. As you can see behind me, hardcore communism time. It's like real cool out there. It's like some trippy stuff. Looks kind of messed up. Let me fix that. There we go. Now we're like there. I want to go back there. Like hang out on the corner with these guys, man. This looks like where the party's at. If you don't believe me, like, are they green? Everybody's green. I'm gonna go hang out with them in a minute. Out here, it's kind of like what my alley looks like outside. Let me look in the chat room here. Yeah. Oh, there goes the popo. I'm sure he's gonna stop that fire from burning right down the street right there. You know? Yeah, stay warm though. Whoa. Here we go. Nighttime color. Anyway, let's check out this. Welcome to 420 TV News. It's the early bird that choked on the worm right now. Or at least the joint I was choking on him. Yeah, it's Starbucks. There's no star power in it though. So let's go check out the news here. And see what's going on in Crazy Town. YOLO. Did you guys see this? So, I've been talking a lot of shit on this channel. That's 420 TV right here. I've been talking a lot of shit because what is obviously the government fearing its people like a bunch of cowardly little slithering serpents. But anyway, they got these National Guard troops out there with their big border wall. You remember these are the people in charge are the people that don't believe in borders, but they put up a big border, around the capital to keep them safe from you. From you. They're scared of you. Anyway, National Guard soldier dies while stationed at the U.S. Capitol as many poisoned with undercooked food and metal shavings. That's fucked up. That guy, he straight up fucking died. And you remember, as soon as Biden and them were done with him, they kind of kicked their ass out in freezing cold temperatures. And yeah, now we're like the USSR back in the day. We're gonna put little checkpoints up everywhere. It was already kind of like that with the each town, kind of being like a prison, but the prison guards, they just drive around in cars. But now we're going to get to the actual prison type arrangement here in the U.S. Look at that. That's not poll of ticks. This isn't politics. It's just fucked up. But anyway, let's move on. As endangered birds are losing their songs, they can't find mates. That's fucked up, man, because everybody knows that you need a good groove to get your groove on, if you know what I'm saying. But anyway, so I was reading this article. Evidently in Australia, these birds have lost a lot of habitat. And so they don't have mentors to teach them how to sing. It reminds me of something. I just can't put my finger on it. But anyway, these young male birds don't have, someone to look up to teach them how to be a male bird, if you know what I'm saying. So, they're singing the wrong songs, they're dancing to the wrong tunes, and they can't get laid because of it. So it's like, they're going extinct and shit. It sounds like something, I just can't put my finger on it. Anyway, let's move on. Talk about some freaky shit. They just must do things a little different in Russia. You know, we're now the USSR, so to speak, kind of like a Soviet dystopic nightmare that's going on here. But anyway, over in Russia, they must just do stuff different. Look at this robber who broke into a hair salon. He's beaten. Get this. He's beaten by his black belt owner, and then she ties his ass up and keeps him as a slave for 3 days, feeding him Viagra to keep him, solid. You know what I'm saying? I mean, imagine this. You break into a place and then, well, you know what? You're going to earn, I don't know if he broke the door or window or whatever, but just, the fly got caught in a spider's web. A Russian man who tried to rob a hair salon ended up as a victim when a female shop owner overpowered him, tied him up naked, and then used him as a sex slave for 3 days. Viktor, 32 years old, admitted to police that he had gone to the salon in Russia there to rob it. But instead he got robbed, of something. maybe his innocence, if he had any left. But yeah, can you imagine that? So she was making sure that he was up for the task, though, by feeding him little blue bombs. Oh man, it's so funny that what's up, blasphemous Buddha? Stephen J. Steffers J. Excuse me, misread. Anyway, I thought that was pretty funny, so I thought you guys might want to hear about that. You better watch what you do. You might get kidnapped. And speaking of birthing, that's funny. Maybe he didn't know the right song to play like those birds. So, she made him dance to her fiddle. You know what I'm saying? Check out this shit right here. Oh, yeah. It's like a Borealis on Jupiter, man. This kind of stuff that David Dubine talks about, how everything may be just juicing up and going into this weird cycle that we're about to do. Other people talk about it too. It's like an energetic thing that's happening throughout the solar system there. Magnetics collapsing on Earth, poles moving, and neat little light shows, Kind of like, I don't know, like Pratt instabilities or stuff like that, massive glowing rings. And imagine what the shape of that looked like if you were standing underneath it. And you can see right there in these pictures, it kind of looks like one slice of a toroid bubble, kind of. Pretty trippy, huh? Look at that. Charged particles, man. How about that? I want to tell you guys, because I know you guys know it's your fault. Man-made global warming is, it's horrible. And I know everybody that watches my show knows for sure, especially like Birch Pine. You guys know. What's up, Raven Wolf Channel? You guys know that it's your fault that
hey, Kendall.
the world is burning up. Even though for some reason, it doesn't seem to be burning up. But anyway, check out this. Why a powerful planet-warming gas is surging in Earth's atmosphere. That's right, if CO2 wasn't bad enough, now we're going to, freak out about methane for decades. Like,
So we did the colors and stuff off of his
and I want you to see this shit in here. It's
So I
man-made
need to
right
create
here.
a look
It tells you.
for the models.
It's man-made.
No, don't
Global
even worry about
warming.
it. I need to create a look for the models. So since you're a model,
You did it.
I need you here to try to create a look.
Ooh, close the show.
You made
wanted
the Earth
pastels
burp up all
and
this
fun
stuff.
colors.
It's your fault.
Maybe like
so
the green
anyway,
and the pink or something.
Sure.
the Earth's
I love just
warming
having a day off
climate,
with no
man.
makeup, so I
It's a
must
whole
have really
series.
loved
You can
for
watch it.
letting
It's
you do my
cool.
makeup for no reason.
Meanwhile,
Well, I guess there's a little bit of a reason.
Wyoming got buried beneath a record blizzard, trapping meteorologists.
No, you did
The same
not.
people
You're
that
so
say the
lying.
Earth is warming
you would
in their
ask me to
office
do
for
makeup
5 days. I just thought that was funny. Hell, I don't know. Maybe it's not funny. I'm not a comedian or a
every day.
scientist.
Do you remember
but
in the carpool line, like when we got out?
There's something amiss with the pattern here.
You definitely
Just
like
because you forecast the weather doesn't mean you know shit. Doesn't mean you're immune to it. Meteorologists
you
at the
did like
National
me.
Weather Service office in Cheyenne,
Never
Wyoming,
wear powder.
have been trapped in their facilities
I just
since
like to
Saturday
do it.
thanks to impassable
I'm not
roads
very
and
honest,
vehicles
but
buried
I
beneath
love
heavy
doing
snow and this godforsaken global warming mess
We're
that we find
better.
ourselves
You know
in.
what's really fun? Oh,
It's a
hi.
global warming mess.
Gorgeous.
Cheyenne picked up 30 inches, 28 of which came within 24-hour window. A
not
whopping
your average makeup
22.7 inches fell Saturday alone,
Really are
the
something
city's
else.
single greatest
I feel like
calendar
this may
day
have
snow
started with you
total
wanting to
since the start of
figure out
bookkeeping
Walmart,
in
and then it turned into
1935.
you wanting to do what
I
makeup.
don't know. That's some horrible
In your man.
global warming. What the hell's going on here? You guys over here trying to play shit on me while I'm talking. Those assholes. And what is it? Look, it forced me to try to look at this stupid article about Kendall and Kyle Jenner, and they got drunk in their makeup, and yeah. But you know what? I didn't ask you pricks, did I? You fucking assholes. I don't know about it warming up, but it doesn't seem like Wyoming did. I'm just saying. And Nebraska and Colorado. But don't worry about it if you get trapped in your home. The first gay teen Captain America. You know, Captain America was one of my favorite characters as a kid. He was patriotic. He loved America. He was a pimp and a soldier. And not the bad kind of pimp like in human trafficking. I mean, the man knew how to dress. He was a gentleman, an officer, and, a warrior and stuff like that. So, they portrayed him as being very American and patriotic, masculine. So I'm not saying this guy ain't masculine, but what's going on, Doc? He ain't even got no armor on, man. He's just got, he got his overalls there so, he can get out of them. I saw a tweet. Somebody said that Marvel was introducing Ass Man, and I clicked on it, and it turned out to be this. So, wow. Anyway, check out Mars with their turquoise sand, allegedly, with this high-definition photograph here. We'll go through some more. And this nice one of a blank page, and then this cool one. Basically, the point is that they're saying now, finally, after decades of everyone else saying it and people looking at the photographs and saying, hey, that's water. That's evidence of water. Oh, wow. Little pebbles, round rocks, water erosion. Sweet. Water on Mars. No, but there couldn't possibly be waters. But now, they're not only saying that it was, a massively a wet planet for a really long time, but now people are starting to say that maybe there's a giant ocean under it, just like the good old Earth that you live on. Supposedly, Parler is going to try to reboot to fight for free speech. So look out for that. I don't know what's up with that. But speaking of free speech, Spy Firm can monitor your car in real time, and it's offering to sell the data, get this, to other companies and the U.S. military. They want to know your GPS locations. They want to know everything. They want to know everything because, they need to. Matter of fact, they need to know so much about you that they want to listen to you sleep. Will you let it? The new Nest Hub can monitor sleeping patterns from the bedside so users can skip bracelet monitors. What the fuck kind of world are we living in? I think it has something to do with the hammers and sickles, man. Anyway, let me check over here in the chat and see what's going on. What are you guys doing up early in this morning? What's up, Circle K? Too many 420 moments. There's someone playing in the background. Did I fix it? You know what I was just thinking right now? Is if you guys act now, a limited time. Check this out. You can have, because we're going to go over to a new communist system, you can have all of this and more. You can get a free sickle and a hammer. We're not going to work with this stuff. We just, it's just for decorations and shit. But we can give you all of this stuff right here. Trash on the street, hypodermic needles, you get free garbage, there's a little shit here and there.
homeless people pissing. Not only that, but with the new communist state, you can get a free vaccine right here on the sidewalk. As you can see, several people is vaccinating themselves right there. Oh, there goes the popo man. But you know what? There's a lot of people just vaccinating themselves right here on the road. It's the new communism. I know this is a little hammer. We want to give you a little one. If you don't want to be dominated too big right now, you can right now act $39.95. You can get this little hammer and this little sickle for just a little bit of communism. But you gotta act now. And you can give the Communist Party in your local area the $39.95, and we can bring you all this and more. Cities burning to the ground. We can do it for you for a low, low price. Right there, $39.95. Just call a number. Oh, did they not put the number up? No, just kidding. All right, so I'll stop that.
Whoa, just having a little green screen fun in the morning. But, you can give your Communist Party in your local area $39.95, and you too can live in a hellhole of your choosing. And like I said, if you watch this video long enough, right here back in the background, let's see here. Where is it? Here we are. Let's just go to this angle here, and you'll see that there's free vaccination programs all the way down the street. You don't need a doctor, or evidently, maybe you do, but the people on the street here do not. I don't know what they're vaccinating themselves with. It seems to be something that makes them peppy, some of them, and some of them, they look a little tired. I don't know what it is. But anyway, just kidding. Yeah. Woo! Communist TV. How about that? No. But really, let's see what's going on in the chat, because I know you guys like my commercial, huh? It's like watching a depressing war documentary. Thanks for saying.
Everybody looks green out there, man. I think they're sick or some shit. I don't know why they're green out there, but everybody's green. Look, I think, if you watch this guy right here, he's gonna vaccinate himself. What you guys doing? What you guys doing over there? You guys got some free vaccine you didn't share with me, man?
You want your constitutional what? I don't know about that. Yeah, look, I heard they are offering, in each state you can get, I'm sure, a free vaccination. And like I've been saying on this new channel, 420 TV totally recommends that you get fully vaccinated. You can get vaccinated twice. Matter of fact, the new vaccines, the new technology of vaccines that's in kind of a little different than a regular vaccine, but they're calling it a vaccine. You can get 5 rounds of that for only $39.95 right now. If you call your local Communist Party, if you live in New Mexico or Texas, New Jersey, Philadelphia. Oh, and matter of fact, right here is I'm really proud because we worked on this at the Communist Party right here. See this man right here? He's vaccinating himself right now. He's got a little bit of vaccination right there. I know my head's disappeared, but look, check him out. This guy right here, he's gonna he vaccinated himself right between the fingers right there. That's actually, he must be a medical professional. Actually, look, this young woman right here is vaccinating herself. Man, them free vaccines must be doing justice out there. I'm sorry, I stopped. All right, on with some other news. I just thought I would yank your chains this morning. Let's see here. Yeah. All right, so where was I? Communism, that's right. Good morning, America? I don't know about that. Yeah, man, it's that mRNA stuff that doesn't reprogram your DNA to make proteins to make stuff Or wait. Sorry. It programs. Oh, wait. I don't know if I can. Maybe it doesn't do that. I'm going to say it doesn't do that because I don't want to get in trouble. But if you read what an mRNA technology is, you'll be ahead of the game and you'll realize there's some different things going on out there. And somebody be bullshitting. You know what I mean? Somebody be bullshitting. What's up, Gary Baxter? Birch Pine wants his constitutional freedoms. How silly, Birch Pine. This is the former free United States of America. We're the United Communist country now. Haven't you been watching the news, man? No, I'm joking, but am I? I'm joking because this is all entertainment. If I say it's not entertainment and there's any kind of truth at all, I would be turned off immediately. Let's check out some other news. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, I want that one. Wrong one. This one. Boom. I think this is the one I wanted. Yeah. So I just happened to do a little reading. And keep in mind the date right here on old Abe Lincoln's face right there. But ending the cycle of crisis and complacency in U.S. global health security. It sounds very interesting. Let's look and see what this cool little book is about. It's a report of the CSIS, Commission on Strengthening America's Health Security. It's very strange, this timing of this report here. And, you know, you can roll through it and look at it. And it jerks theirself off about their organization, tells you what they're tripping on. You should really pay attention to this. Acknowledgements, they jerk each other off again. And then here you get to find the people that chair this. And all these nice people. Look at that. Congressmen, congresswomen, Congress, whatever they are. See their names. Yeah. Okay, so I think you get where I'm going with this. Can't say too much. But, basically, the executive summary here. When health crises strike, measles, and I hope you've read some of the Barack Obama updated executive orders that dealt with this exact thing, where they said that they could take anything that they wanted, that they had redefined SARS as any upper respiratory infection. Okay, so now keep that in mind. When health crises strike, measles, MERS, Zika, dengue, Ebola, pandemic flu, and the American people grow alarmed, the U.S. government springs into action. But all too often, when a crisis fades and fears and subsides, urgency morphs into complacency, investments dry up, attentions shift, and false sense of security takes hold. So I'm not going to bore you with the details unless you actually want to go, look up this website right here that's clearly on the screen, or look up the name of this thing, which was a few seconds ago, because, if you put links and stuff, things get disappeared because the algorithm picks it up. But anyway, it goes through all these things, restore health security leadership at the White House National Security Council. And if you didn't know what that was, that's the president, vice president, and I think it's the Secretary of Defense, or maybe Secretary of State. I can't remember. But anyway, it's like 3 people. And that's been around since 1947, when we invented the Air Force They had the little green men in Roswell. They invented the CIA and also the National Security Council here, which is 3 people. So it takes the checks and balance. It took the checks and balances out of the Constitution back in 1947. Anyway, that's beside the point. Commit to full and sustained multi-year funding for the global health security agenda to build a partner capacity. Establish pandemic preparedness challenge at the World Bank to incentivize countries to invest in their own preparedness. U.S. multilateral leadership is necessary to address the financing gap for preparedness, one of the starkest problems in health security. In other words, money. Ensure rapid access to resources, more money. Systematically confront 2 urgent technological challenges, the need for vaccines and therapeutics and the public's health communications crisis. Establish global health crisis response corps. Strengthen the delivery of critical health services in disordered settings. Disordered settings. Anyway, so, this came out in November of 2019, along with a weird thing called 201 that was involved with the central bank. So, they were really prepared for the time right now. And if you get in here, they talk about how, there will be recessions and blah, blah, blah. And basically, if you want to know the rest of the story of the time you're living in, read this entire report. Just do it. Here, and I'm going to put it up here so you can see it again. So you can blow your own mind and not just listen to me blather on. But you should really check it out. Here we go. Ending the cycle, crisis, and complacency in the U.S. global health security. A report of the CSIS Commission on Strengthening America's Health Security. And, I ain't throwing no conspiracy theories out there, but they sure did seem to predict the last couple years, i.e. 2020, 2021. They totally predicted it. And, back into the bizarre news, man. You ever want to go have fun? As an old man, but not really for me. To ride these rides anyway, but my point being, in California theme parks, to mitigate the effects of screaming. In other words, the police state doesn't have anything else to fucking do anymore, basically. Very few freedoms exist. They're going to go fuck with people, teenagers, and grown men like myself. Because I would ride it. I lied. I would ride it. Stoned. I would totally stoned it. It's legal in California, right? But I'm not going to California because that's the communist stronghold at this point right now. When Southern California theme parks such as Disneyland, Universal Studios, Magic Mountain reopen in early as April, because those are necessities. Those are the first things that need to open. Obviously, these mega billion-dollar corporations that, totally brainwash people through their propaganda movies, i.e. in the mainstream media. But that's nothing to do with this, right? They want you to hang out, wear your mask, and shut the fuck up. Don't even have fun. Don't yell. We're going to have to tell you guys to stop. Let's listen to this chick and see what she has to say.
For what we do.
We need each other. Sometimes all it takes is for one person to make a difference.
Right at. Or you could just listen to a fucking commercial. I don't know what that was about. Let's see here. I thought I was going to play a fucking thing, but it didn't. It's just what I was saying. It's more of their movies and propaganda and shit. So, yeah, whatever. Pandemic? Is it demonic? Pandemonic? Pandemonium? No, anyway. Pandemic brings more calls for exorcism. Ministry by the Archdiocese of Indianapolis. They got some freaky stuff going on, according to this article. A Catholic priest who gets thousands of calls for exorcisms a year around central Indiana says the isolation that coronavirus pandemic has brought has only made it worse. Did I say pandemonic? Pandemonic. Weird. But it's extra time pandemonic. Pandemic has provided that has given him the time to write his book about his crazy experiences. So I'm wondering, when he gets in here, you should see the freaky stuff. Levitating people. It's all stuff you saw on TV, though. I've seen levitation, eyes roll back in the head, foaming at the mouth, people falling on the floor and slithering like snakes across the ground, Lampert said, speaking languages otherwise unknown to an individual exhibiting superhuman strength while they are... Now, I only got one question. Is that playing in the background? Probably is. No, okay, it's muted. Weird. Trying to vaccinate more people, man. Let's turn that off. Look, they're trying to infiltrate my show, man, with their vaccination shit. Which you should totally get. It's not a pandemic, it's a damn panic. People will do anything to fit in. Even me. I opened a YouTube channel so I could fit in with all the groovy people. I'm just kidding, I don't really give a fuck. Anyway, for some reason I opened this. Oh yeah, that's right. What I was bringing back up that all the brand new cars are spying on you and the military wants it. Yes, I am using the ad blocker. Thank you. Thank you for showing me. Here, I'm going to go ahead and unblock this. Just this one time. Hyper-realistic skin for humanoid robots. Get out of here. Is being sculpted in Russia. That's right. Now you can get your smooch on. And when you fuck a toaster, now it's going to be more lifelike. And for you ladies, they make them for you guys too. Look at all these faces to choose from. It's not a conspiracy. These are real people. They're going to make these into real people. I've been telling you guys for years that the machines that they show you are fucking old shit. It's old shit that they're showing you. Hold on one second. Okay, yeah, it's old shit. And I kept telling you, imagine the shit that they really have. So let's look at that shit. Because they're starting to actually deploy it. And just like I said for the last couple of years, they are going to use it to invade every aspect of the human domain. It's not just going to be a phone. You're going to have a robot bully, probably, if you live in one of these new colonies in the future that they're going to have of the bootlickers that are willing to go live at the FEMA camp because it has Wi-Fi and a little bit of shit to throw down their tummy. Which brings me to the point of, are you domesticated or are you free? A wolf is free. A wolf is totally fucking free. It might not eat every day, but it's free. It decides what it's doing day in, day out. And those sheep that are domesticated, the nice domesticated sheep, they live a nice, comfortable existence. They have a caretaker who feeds them, loves them, keeps them corralled away from danger, vaccinates them for their protection, and then they eat them. And then they get eaten. They get slaughtered. Anyway. Meet this woman. She wants you to hump a toaster too. Or at least, just hump through the internet. Cyber sex. Interest in cyber sex is soaring as the pandemic has left people subject to lockdowns and travel bans and unable to seek intimacy in the usual ways, according to experience designer Angelina something sandwich or some shit. I don't know. But think about it. How retarded is that? But you could just bone a robot, right? It's got lifelike skin now. Yeah. I think I'm going to order one, maybe. Let's put it out in the front lawn and see what happens. Jeez, look at it. They want to block you, but you can't block them, or they're not going to let you in on the information. Wait till this little thing says you need to get vaccinated and a background check before you can unlock it and see what the news says. But don't worry, if you really want to get out there and wear your mask and meet up, you don't want to just meet anybody, right? Tinder will let you run a background check on matches to screen for past crimes and violence. Even though that won't help you if they've never been caught before. But actually what this is just an example of more spying. Sure, they're trying to say it's for your safety, but isn't everything for your safety? And I was realizing yesterday that, or the other day when I did the news, that I had some articles that just disappeared. And I couldn't figure out what they were because they weren't in my search history anymore. And these were stuff on the front page of Drudge. They just disappeared down the memory hole. And because I'm a stoner, I didn't really even remember what it was. I just got the 404 and it would never reload. But don't worry about it. The other side gets all the information they want. You're the only one that gets limited, censored, banned. No free speech for you. Look at them all.